genius. I really liked your new song with Lil Dicky. I thought it was pretty funny.
That's true.
Have you heard it?
I have heard it.
Okay, so thanks, Chris Brown, for bringing us good music. And he thinks that Hideo Kojima's genius is... this is a good part of the game. I would agree that only a mad lad like Hideo Kojima could come up with a thing like this. Oh, look at the fear right there. The fear!
Yeah, this is easy. I think I just got the strat. You need to literally just be on one side of the river or the other, and as soon as he does that thing, you move directly to the other side. Never walk down the middle. I haven't gotten hit once yet.
Tato the Butcher asks you, what has been your favorite game in the Metal Gear Solid series, and why?
I've said it a lot during this series, because we've had a couple people ask, but Metal Gear Solid 3, I will say, is probably the best game in the series, hands down. But
I agree. It's the game that is the best balance of really tight control schemes and gameplay.
It's the tightest
with
out of
the best series, with the best story as well.
Yeah, I'll
because
say it's
technically
it's the best game and it's got the best story.
Yeah,
but Metal Gear Solid 2 is my favorite. I don't want to detract from that.
Sorry, you're right.
No, just wanted to let you know that while this game is the best, that one is my favorite. I can get into that in a second.
Yeah, me personally, 3 is probably my favorite because the gameplay is so tight and the story is so good.
Yeah.
Whereas I probably prefer... Oh, there he goes. I do probably prefer the gameplay of 5 because it's perfected.
Yeah, I mean, they nailed it with the gameplay on 5.
Like,
all the other stuff aside, it's a really tight, really solid game.
Yeah, so... to answer your question, his favorite game is 2, and now he's going to explain why it's 2.
Yeah, I mean, unpopular opinion, that's my favorite game, but it has a lot to do with like the themes, probably a lot to do with the fact that it was the first game that I played, so there's a little bit of nostalgia goggles on whenever I play it. But
when you played it for the first time, how did you feel about the switcheroo?
Well, at the end of the game, when Colonel goes haywire, I must have been about like 11, 12 years old playing it for the first time. And,
it's pretty young.
So when the Colonel tells you, like, he just goes nuts and says, turn the game console off, I was, rightly confused. I got up out of my chair, walked up to the TV as if to kind of question if I was even awake or what the fuck was happening. It really threw me for a loop. And the next thing out of the game's mouth is you'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV. It freaked me the fuck out because the game seemed to not only be self-aware but aware of me. And I unplugged it and I ran into my room. And I didn't play it again for at least a week.
That's funny.
And I really like the fact that Kojima was able to and willing to potentially throw his entire like IP, like the biggest, most anticipated sequel, I think, in the series, maybe apart from Metal Gear Solid 5.
I would say it's a different kind of waiting as well. Because
when they launched...
Oh shit, I actually almost fucking jumped from that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
When they launched the trailers for Metal Gear Solid 2, it like crashed the fucking internet.
Yeah. I mean, because the internet was just beginning, really, to get big.
Yeah, like servers for where they hosted the video and like just basically anywhere that video was hosted was toast and wasn't up for a good amount of time. Yeah. Just because everyone's rushing in to see it's Solid Snake's new adventure. It's the new Metal Gear. Everyone really loved Metal Gear Solid 1, and this was their first chance to get to play another one as Snake, and they didn't advertise Raiden at all, and they did the switcheroo.
Yeah.
And
And not only that, but we had, people loved Metal Gear 1 and 2. I'm not going to mention Snake's Revenge, but people loved Metal Gear 1 and 2. And then the PS1 comes around, and then suddenly we have Metal Gear Solid in, full 3D rendered, polygonal gameplay. And, they were so constricted in what they could do by the limitations of the PS1 that the PS2 was supposed to be just this wide open, gameplay sort of thing, and so people were really, really excited for Metal Gear Solid 2.
The game just evolved from the first one into the second one into Metal Gear Solid 1, and it just seemed like this huge, not only transformation but upgrade from the last game. Yeah, whereas a lot of sequels maybe add a little bit of stuff and keep it feels not as big of a jump as I kind of feel like I experienced with the Metal Gear series.
Totally. We have Ahmed Mehdi in Facebook chat saying what's up.
Yeah, hey, what's up, dude? Thanks
for joining us. Again, we're going to say one more time that we truly appreciate everybody joining us on both Facebook and Twitch. We are monitoring both chats as best as we can. Facebook chat's a little wacky to follow up with. We are trying our best. However, if you have a Twitch account and it's easy enough for you to participate in Twitch chat, that's where a bunch of other people are already participating, including where this conversation about our favorite Metal Gear games came up. I think we missed one. We're talking to Tato the Butcher about our favorite games, and we also have the Jura 406 saying what's up and talking about their games. Their favorite is Metal Gear Solid 1 because they had the story so good, and you had to mess up Fox people like Mantis, Wolf, Liquid, and.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, 1 was a great game.
He's been dead for 2 years now.
I feel like it gets a lot of like I said before, people get nostalgia goggles for it. It was a really great game, and there's a lot of things that are really good about it, but it's far from the best game in the series, and I guess it's the same thing with how I answer that question, how I think 3 is good, but 2 is my favorite.
He was never there in the first place.
When people say that 1 is the best, I will always argue against that. But I would say it's okay if it's your favorite.
Yeah, I would say very similarly in the vein of Legend of Zelda. Ocarina of Time is, through rose-colored glasses, is almost everybody's favorite Zelda game, or a lot of people's favorite game of all time. However, looking back at it again, today, of course we have Ego Raptor's, sequelitis on it, where he absolutely ripped it a fucking new one, and he made good points in that it was, for the time, an incredibly technically advanced game for Nintendo, and at the same time, we had Kojima doing that with Sony with Metal Gear Solid. Incredibly technically advanced, great story. However, because of the limitations of the console, fundamentally flawed.
Yeah.
It's difficult. It's you lose immersion with the lack of lip sync or lack of animation altogether and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, and I mean we'll probably be saying the same thing in who knows how many years about the games that we're playing today.
Totally. When we're all 20 years from now, when we all have VR goggles in our eyeballs,
yeah, exactly.
We can just switch on by tugging our ear, Yeah. I think we're gonna take a break for just 2 seconds after we clear this alert. And we will be back up in just a minute.
Alright, and we're back. Yeah, people in a Facebook chat. Ahmed saying his favorite is 3 and Ground Zeroes. Ground Zeroes is one of my favorites as well. I don't know if I'd say it's one of my favorites, but I'd say it was really well made. I feel like the separation from Ground Zeroes and the way that Peace Walker worked was a really good combo. I liked having a set of specific weapons, not making it huge, and I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say, but I feel like they put so much stuff into Metal Gear Solid 5 that
They really did.
It's kind of like overwhelming, and there's so much stuff that doesn't get used.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's a lot of weapons that you get, like all these unsilenced assault rifles that almost nobody is ever going to use because they have
they're upgraded.
Yeah, like the 3 or
M8, M16 or whatever.
yeah, like
M4A1.
the 3 or 4 weapons that have silencers. People are always going to use those. And in Ground Zeroes, they got to focus really hard on making each mission fun and really unique. Like the mission where you go and save
Rookie mistake here, sir.
when you go and save Kojima from the like being captured at the base. It was really cinematic, and it felt like it was really cool to see that kind of depth in a like a side mission. Whereas in Peace Walker and even in Metal Gear Solid 5, there's not a lot of that. They have the investigations or whatever they're called. I guess they're still called side ops, but all the optional missions and stuff, they didn't have a lot of depth, and I was really looking forward to seeing that across everything that they had.
Totally. I know we're not supposed to have phones on stream, but let's watch this real quick after you on this guy. Can't even do it.
Yeah, one of our friends that came to help out with the event is passed out currently in the back room. Had a bit too much to drink.
Yeah. To clarify, he came over drunk.
Oh well, that works as well. We're coming up on one of my favorite scenes in Metal Gear Solid 3 that not a lot of people have seen, I think. That's always exciting. I'm sure a lot of people have seen it, but if you haven't, it is a treat.
That says banana. Sounds like Toto the Butcher knows what's up. What was that noise? Whose footsteps were these? Damn, bitch.
Nice to meet you, Snake. I'm Tatiana.
Why, hello there. Tatiana.
Tatiana.
Here's your equipment.
Eva, you could use a towel.
So could you.
Oh shit. We're gonna ruin the immersion for a second to do a save.
Yeah, I learned my mistake the first time we did a streamathon like this, and in our first game of the entire run, I made the mistake of not saving the entire time up until getting to the torture sequence, and due to a finger slip, we died to Ocelot's torture and had to restart the entire game live on stream.
Yep. We did avoid that this time.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
3 years. Oh, what's up, Booty? Damn. Her booty would be looking like snakes in the newest Smash. Flat as fuck.
No thanks.
Don't like snakes.
Not for dinner.
Didn't you have to eat them at the KGB?
In my training, we always got the good stuff. French, Italian, that kind of thing.
Snakes are Italian.
No regular Matahari.
Are they?
The least you could do is call me Cynthia.
Oh.
Suppose they could be.
How does it feel to spy on your own country?
Can't say it feels good, but it's my job.
Can't even eat a snake during a mission, huh?
I wouldn't mind eating you.
Oh.
Oh, look at them titty physics, bro. Kojima went all out on this game.
Yeah.
When this mission's over, you'll have to treat me to a nice dinner.
What do you want to eat?
Oh.
Say, how about sushi?
Sushi?
It's Japanese. I hear it's all the rage right now. Supposedly it's made from raw fish.
Raw fish. Just the place for my survival techniques.
Oh, you gotta sing again.
I'm not singing again. Can't give it to him every time for free.
You're right. You gotta.
Snake.
Yeah,
Well,
for
they
those
gotta let 'em
for
pay
those of you that missed it, 3 times now at least.
You've sung 4 total times.
Yeah, I've sung 4 total times, but
2
I've
songs
done
twice.
3 renditions of a really bad cover of Snake Eater
Yep.
that people donated for.
Indeed. We can give you a little sneak peek of what that could involve. Hit it.
A little bit of this.
A little bit of this. Maybe a little bit of that. That's it. That's all you get. You can donate $50 to hear him do a whole song of that, though.
No.
No?
No touch.
No touch what?
Don't worry about it.
Him.
Oh.
He said no touch.
Okay, sorry.
It's not like I can't see. I've got one good eye and can still fire a gun.
Mission. No touch.
Good.
You're not allowed to get boners during missions, bro.
Tato says his snake is Italian.
Is it? Tato?
Oh, here we go.
Something in here. It's so hard.
When did it get like that?
Hold still. Let me do it.
You know, I've been trained to do this kind of thing myself.
Just relax and let me handle it.
Okay.
I can't believe how small it is.
Yeah, but it gets the job done.
Really? Here, lift up your hips.
Like this?
Yeah. How's that?
Jesus.
Everybody tells me that. Hold steady. I'm not done yet. There. A transmitter.
Is that how they do it in the KGB?
Sometimes. Would you rather...
Alex still has not paid for his last auto-tune.
Yeah, it's true.
There's
So...
a transmitter lodge there.
Yeah, we're gonna say no unless he does it, because it's really hard to understand us when we do the auto tune. And while it is funny for Alex, last time we did it for free, technically. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to decline that
Yeah,
unless
somebody paid to make us stop doing that.
yeah, somebody did make us pay to stop doing his auto tune.
C3, a highly potent explosive from the west. It can be molded into any shape, like clay. With just this much, you could blow up the Shagohod and the lab along with it.
Is that right?
Yeah, but there's a trick to using it.
Tell me about it.
Well, what do you think?
Dude, this bitch really wants your snake.
Yeah.
Get swerved.
The Shagohod's booster unit uses liquid fuel. The fuel tanks are in the main wing of the weapons lab in the hangar housing the Shagohod itself.
So I should blow up the tanks.
That's the basic idea. It should be enough to blow up the entire hangar. There are 4 fuel tanks.
Oh, I don't think I got the second box.
We'll have to set explosives on each of those tanks.
You need it?
If I had it, there is a shortcut back into where the Shagohod is.
The hangar's completely deserted.
Oh no, wait, I think I grab it up ahead actually.
So what do I do after I set the C3?
The bombs run off a timer. Once the timer has been set, the countdown will begin. When the timer reaches 0, the bombs will all go off at once.
How long do I have?
20 minutes. Once the phase 2 trials are finished,
I'm gonna pay $1
all
to
the
zoom in.
scientists to prevent them from talking. So you've
And
got
now
to
move
move
it.
fast.
Alright. I'll give you $1 for that later.
Okay.
Did you get the data on the Shagohod from Sokolov?
Yeah, that's the mission I was given.
By Khrushchev?
America doesn't have any use for it, does it? But I haven't forgotten my other mission.
Oh shit.
Helping you out. Follow this cave and go up the ladder at the end. You'll come out inside Groznygrad, just southwest of the weapons lab. Do you remember when you went to rescue Sokolov? Remember there was a locked door when you entered the main wing from the 2nd floor of the east wing?
Yeah.
That's the entrance to the Shagohod's hangar. Use this key to open that door.
The door right when I entered the main wing? Got it. What about you?
I'll get things ready for our escape. There's a rail bridge to the north.
Thanks for joining us, Venom Boss.
So I'm taking half
That's
the
quite a fitting name for this event.
I'll send
Yeah,
all
it's
the
true.
weapons lab.
Thanks for joining us for Metal Gear Streamathon. While we are we're probably a couple days away from playing 5 still, right? At least.
Yeah, 5 is going to be pretty near the end. If you are watching us on our website, you should be able to access the schedule from the menu up top somewhere.
Indeed. It'll say schedule probably.
Yeah, it may also be featured under the stream. I don't have it open currently, so I don't know what the layout looks like right now. But you can also just go to smoofykins.com/schedule.
When I'm riding the wind makes me
And also, if you're on our website, you can check out our prize list for all the stuff that we're giving away over the next 100+ hours.
Indeed.
not easy
And
to
a
myself.
bunch of other cool stuff.
Yeah. So currently, all the links at the top of our website at smoofykins.com will get you to where you need to go.
I only get off my bike when I fall in love. Fall dead.
Donate milestones and prize list are probably the biggest ones. Were you participating in Facebook chat, Venom Boss?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
Was he participating, or was he just from Facebook and he heard the thing? Are you
I mean,
Ahmed?
I don't know for sure. That we don't have anybody named Venom Boss in the Facebook chat, so I don't know who.
But I can't imagine that we would.
Insurance.